Good morning, 6:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Tuesday, January 16th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I want to focus on XRP in this update. We'll also take a look at PAXG this morning as it's dumped down a little bit. It's tipped into oversold here, so there could be an opportunity. Pay attention during the midday market report as we'll go over the gold and commodities markets as well. But as of right now, I'd like to focus on cryptocurrency. We'll focus on XRP, the price action, the ebb and flows that we've been in the last 24 to 48 hours, and we'll look at the XRP market cap before turning over to PAXG at the very end of this update. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stick around until the end. If you could do me a favor and please hit that like button, as it will greatly help push us through the analytics and help push this content through the YouTube algorithm. And it'll allow more people to reach this community because we do have an active discussion each and every day. We don't play the victim here, we play the winner. And we have the power of positivity over negativity. Because when you have the power of positivity, you're unified. When you keep the negativity around, you become divisive, you become divided, and then you end up losing focus on the agenda at hand. So please, if you come in here, have the mindset of positivity over negativity, and we do not play the victim, we play the winner here. So XRP down 0.47% today at 57266. I think it's going to be a pretty straightforward technical analysis this morning. We've got a formation set up here that we're currently in. After we broke down beneath the bull flag, we retested it, but now we've created another similar structure. We're going to see if we break to the bottom or to the top side here, but right now it still looks like we could possibly retrace back down to about that 55.7 cent level. If we were to rotate back down in the 30-minute, there's still room to come down. 45-minute, same thing. And it's just a matter of where can we get footing here on one of these time frames. In the 2-hourly, we're still below the 20-day, so it's not happening there as of yet. 3-hourly, same thing. 4-hourly, same thing. Daily time frame, we're holding on to the 200-day here, and this is what you would need to have a continuation. You can't lose the 200-day on a daily sense at 57 cents approximately. And then if you do hold that, you could continue to push up. And then you could come up to this downtrending resistance at about 61.1 cents to see how we react. And then ultimately you have this broken bull flag at about 626. So that's where we would be coming back up to retest if we hold this. And one could argue, which I will argue that this morning, that we're possibly sitting here on an overextended bull flag with the retest happening as we speak possibly. I mean, that's what it looks like. So as long as we flow through here and we bounce out, you should be able to come to the top of the structure. So as of right now, I know it looks bearish on the charts. I know everything screams to break down, but it does look like a mini bull flag's put in. And until we lose that 200-day here in a confluent way and lose it on a daily sense, as long as we're over 57 cents, we're golden. Just on the perspective that we could have a continuation back up. Weekly time frame we haven't given away just yet. We haven't really had any kind of motion here, but we're still in the very neutral areas. So it looks like to me, though, again, in the weekly time frame, it's what we've been saying. I feel like we're still in a bull flag. Just when you look at this still seems like it's set up. That's why we set it up as a bull flag setup, just like the previous setup. But if it could break out of this to the top side, you would expect to see it somewhere around here and then maybe retesting the top side. So let's just see how this mini area of action happens. And let's see how this unfolds today and into tomorrow. Because something tells me, yeah, we've had a little mini turn, but it looks like we could be on a corrective route. This 45 minutes could be the first to a correction to the top side. So I'm really interested to see if this continues down or if somehow we do get a play back up. Because if it comes down, we know our first target down here at support is about 56 cents. It's right around the 559 level. And then if it breaks below that, we know we've got 534 underneath. So those are our two major supports. If it breaks up over the top, our biggest resistance here is at 614. Even if we go into the other XRP chart, you have the breakdown where we broke down, but it does look like we bounced off of a bull flag here, a mini bull flag at that. I know this isn't 100% accurate because this keeps coming, but it kind of looks like we're stretched out here. So, I mean, I'm not going to keep it like this because now we can use the overall pattern formation to kind of give us some leeway of like, hey, well, what the hell is going on here? And I think it's pretty simple. We've already put this out in the other chart. I think this is what we're following now. We're not going to have a choice but to start to acknowledge this until this pattern completes. Even if you want to cut it off like this, you can do like a updated, but this is the 45. It doesn't seem like we're all just done yet here. So that's how you get this little setup to a more profound level. You can see how we're just pushing that downtrending resistance in this shorter time frame. And our immediate resistance, if you just do it like this, is that 58 cents. So you break 58 cents, then you can start moving into the other pattern formation where it's a little wider. I took it from a shorter perspective so that we can see the shorter immediate move. So 58 cents and then 62 cents over the top are your two major resistance. And then if you break it out of there, you can always test that rising channel resistance that started June of 2022. And that's up here now, and that proper area is going to be right around about the 658 level right now. So that's XRP. I think that's as good as I can give an interpretation this morning of a breakdown. And if we look at the market cap of XRP, we're firmly within this channel. And if we do rotate back up, it would bring you back up to that 31.75 billion. But as we've seen with the other XRP price action, we can simply look at this and we can get ourselves a little bit of a narrative. We really can. And we can see if we're going to break to the top side or if we're going to break back down to support. So it's basically, do we push up or break down? And we're going to get a very, very, very fine interpretation of this just from looking at the current formation, ladies and gentlemen. There's no reason to trick yourself, no reason to sugarcoat it. We've got the evidence in front of us. We might as well use it to our advantage and be advantageous here and see what's going to happen on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Looks like a possible reversal candle. We came back down and touched support here at 31.06 billion. Now we have to break out over that 31.26 billion, and then your next major resistance on the XRP market cap would be up over the top at 31.73 billion. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this update, please make sure to hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel and joining the over 19,600 subscribers, and share this on social media to help push the agenda here and help create some buzz for the community. If you're looking to trade XRP or your favorite crypto, take advantage of what's in the video description below. They're the ways that I spot and futures trade the market with the lowest spot fees. If you're sick of the fees from Uphold, you can always send it there after. But buy it somewhere else where you're not getting the extraordinary spot and futures leverage trading fees. Other than that, the last thing I wanted to leave everybody on is PAXG. It looks like it's in an advantageous moment right now. We'll cover gold and silver later, but gold's on about 15 bucks to 2039. PAXG's down 14 or 0.69% to 2023. But what we can see here is we've created an advantageous moment. We're in an oversold in the 45, extremely oversold, the hourly oversold, 2 hourly. After this candle closes in about 8 minutes, I am assuming, not assuming, this is going to be an oversold after this 2 hourly closes. 3 hourly will be pushing it. 4 hourly is going to be back down just a little bit, but all the way up until, even on the 15, we're oversold, 30 oversold. So this is creating an advantageous reversal. And I believe if you're paying attention this morning, this could be an opportunity presenting itself. Be careful, obviously. On a 10x trade, the liquidation from here, you have until about 1824. So it is an advantageous spot, but you're going to have an educated and informed decision here because anything can happen. It can break up and down at the speed of sound. It looks like a big W reversal is trying to play through here, though. And this looks like a beautiful correction here to try to play off of here. And if this holds, I'm assuming it's going to have some volatility to it back to the top side. And even if it gets rejected, you should be able to push back towards that 2050 area. But as it is, let's set this back up real quick so that we can see the setup. And then I'm going to let everybody go because this is a very early morning update, and I think we've done a spectacular job here. I'm not even going to take it from that far down, honestly, because we can see a pattern formation starting, and we'll be able to get a very good guidance right here, just like this. And I think we can all see what's happening here. Once I finish this, I will let you all go, but it's going to make it very easy to see what's going on here. So essentially, we're looking for a breakout here. We're looking for a breakout. You bounced off of the uptrending support at 1991. If it did come all the way back down, I suppose it could come down to 2000. That would be the more than likely scenario if it were to come all the way back down. In the hourly time frame, we'll see if we lose the 200-day. But as it looks like we could be starting a reversal. And then if you did get rejection, it should bring it back up to 2050 area. But if it does gain some support here, it could very well pop back out. Otherwise, if it does break down, you're looking firmly at around that $2,000 level. That's what I'd be looking for, but it looks like it's going to have a correction back up before it breaks down. That hourly is out of control, 45, 30, they're all out of control. Have a blessed morning, everybody.